Back at it again this morning. So I got the new painted bezeled piece. It was much better. It was rusty before. Set in there, as you can see. So I'm getting ready to throw the seats back in. I kind of soak these down with some cleaner, my simple green stuff, and then vacuumed the ever-living crap out of them. I'm gonna hit them again once or twice. It's warm enough out today, but I got the wood stove going to heat it up in here, because since the trunk's clean up, I got this leftover diamond plate vinyl looking stuff. So I'm gonna kind of take some of my insulation over there, lay it down, throw this stuff down, and honestly I'll probably just run a self-tapper in to hold it, because it doesn't need to look perfect. It's just gotta cover up the ugliness. But I got all that stuff in. I got some more here to cover up all that interior wise, and then the trunk will be done. I don't really need to do much else in here. I don't think there's anything that needs to happen. Once that's done, I'm gonna get the seat belts finished up. I just need to wipe them down. They soaked overnight and it turned this water that color. So yeah, they needed that. They sat overnight. Then once those are done, I'm gonna put those back in, fit this seat back in, and then I'm gonna clean up the old chairs. You know, make them look not so horrendous. I mean, I'm not gonna be able to fix that, or the fact that it is just falling apart. That's beyond my capabilities, and I don't really care either, because I'm not reskinning these things. That is too much work for a car I do not plan on keeping. So once that all's done, I'm gonna keep cleaning up all this carpet the best I can. I mean, I may need to clean that up, make it black again, and then ta-da! I'm gonna take the air hose in here and blow out some of these passages here, some of the little things that still got dirt on them, just to try to get it out of there and clean it up a bit, and then I can get into the wiring, because it won't be so disgusting in here. It'll be much nicer. But yeah, there's that little tidbit. This stuff. I'm not looking forward to doing the rust repair. Oh man, first time doing like big scale rust repair for me. I made some door seals on my shop truck I got going on right now. I remade the door sills where the weather stripping clips in. If you've ever owned a square body, you know that those are just gone as soon as the slightest hint of age comes along, and they're like, don't need that anymore, just rusts off. So I made that, and that wasn't too bad. It's pretty easy, but since that rides along a curve and an edge, it'll be interesting. We'll see how it goes. We got some insulation in here. Look at that. It's hideous, but you know, really, I don't give a rat's ass, because it's just there to sound deaden and give the vinyl something to make it not look so empty. But I really just like bought this stuff from Lowe's, bought the big roll of it, and then I just kind of rip it to fit what I need it to. So it does the job. It insulates, doesn't it? It's not, because if you want car insulation, they jack the prices up ridiculous when you can just buy that stuff. It does the same thing. Let's be honest. So here we are. Here's this stuff. I just need to let that finish warming up, and then whoop, throw it in here and self-tap it down, because who cares? Now that is what I call haphazardly complete. It's good enough for what it is, you know. It's okay. I ain't got to be showroom quality. This car will never be a showroom car. Sadly, cars like this don't get loved on anymore, and this one's not extremely desirable anyways. Let's be honest. These cars are just kind of here. They usually just get robbed for their engine, because it's got the high horsepower 460, but you know, here's what it is. Good enough for government pay, as I always say. Got the seats in. It's coming along. Got the seats in. Seat belts are there. Boop, boop. It all went in not too badly. Went in pretty quickly. I had to kick it in, so I'm going to have to clean it up a little bit more. I might try some leather conditioner, and I'm also going to give whitening them a shot. I'm probably going to try to take like a bleach solution to try and whiten them up again, because I mean, let's be honest, it was a white seat to begin with. Bleach ain't going to hurt it. I Lysoled the crap out of everything underneath of it. Both the backs of these things were soaked in Lysol. Try to remove some of that smell. I'm going to give all this a quick sweep again, quick vacuum, and then I'm going to plug the battery in, and I'm going to tinker with getting all these switches and doodabbers to work. If this is a problem, and the reason this was taken out, the old feller had a spare, so we got that spare, and then we also have a box of more spares. Who'd have guessed that? This is not the same one. Doesn't go to this car. This one, also not sure what this goes to. And then the last one. This is another one that would, this was a back one. So this piece would go there on a, either a newer or an older one, I'm not sure. But yeah, this isn't the same style. It's different. But I mean, there's spares for a different thing, I guess. So that's cool. I do have this spare one, so if this turns out to be the issue, which, judging from the wiring, it is not the issue, and I've got my goddamn work cut out for me again. I despise this wiring. It's always a disaster dealing with this. It's all crunchy. Look at that snap trying to bend it. And it's in a tight spot. At least the door opens up this damn far, so that's good. Yeah, there we go. I need to finish up doing all this, and I'll use my solder stick connectors on that. Amazing connectors. Not sponsored, probably never will be, but they are amazing. I love them. It's a heat shrink connector with solder in the middle. So you boop, plug the two ends in, and voila. Heat up the heat shrink and solder, and it melts the solder, connects the two wires, and then you got heat shrink on it, so you got a weatherproof connection. It's phenomenal. There's not much more you can ask for out of a connector, and they're relatively well priced, so I do like them. Would suggest buying those. If you're ever doing wiring, don't use the Walmart butt connectors or Scotch locks. If you do, you're the worst person on the face of this earth. I absolutely despise Scotch locks. Just do it right. But yeah, otherwise, there you go. That's that. Alright, so here's where we're at. I've poked and prodded the fuse panel. Nothing was wrong. Although I did find there's this toggle switch down here that does nothing. It's to a blown fuse. But the joys of Ford and their antics. The fuse panel makes no sense. The little diagram on the cover makes zero sense. It's magic. I don't know wiring diagrams, so I don't know how to work that. But here I am. I'm just gonna fix up all these wires. I got them all ready to be spliced together. But I poked and prodded for power anywhere, but I couldn't find anything, so I may be digging through electrical forums on these godforsaken Ford cars. But yeah, that'll be fun. I was tinkering around. Blower motor works. It's blowing junk everywhere. You can see up there, it's blowing crap everywhere. Yeah, honestly, car's starting to smell not so bad, or maybe it's just the wood stove burning over there. But car's not smelling too bad. I got that kind of cleaned up, and that's real rough, gross. I'll have to see what I can do about that, but we'll get this wiring figured out, and we will get back to you on. Here's the beauty of these little things. This is what they look like when they're complete. But boom, push them in there. Make sure the two wires are touching in the middle over the heat shrink and the solder. Voila. See, it's slowly starting to melt there. A little bit more. Voila. Heat shrink's melted. Solder's melted. Perfect. Got a waterproof, tight, good connection right there. That's why I love these things. I've been using the crap out of this one. This was a what was it, 250 piece? I've had it for years now, probably 2-3 years, and I did a whole car with these things. I mean, they're nice, they work well, and I believe they're American made. Should say made in USA on it somewhere, but it is pretty darn good. They've got a little website, and they've always got deals going on, and I love them. Alright, let me show you all a little trick if you're flipping cars, or just to make something look nice. Honestly, I haven't had any trouble with these yet, but here in my professional paint booth of the tire, I have the ashtray. It's ugly, gross, looks kind of nasty. Watch this. Just fog her down real good. Just give her a good old coating. Boom, voila, brand and new. And it's just the little things that matter, like painting that was all rusty. I painted it, looks real nice now. That it's a nice chrome finish ashtray. It's like brand new. You never know the difference. Just little things here and there, like whenever I go to take that, use that silver Sharpie, boom, it's gonna bring those right back around. I may even dabble some nail polish or black paint in there to bring those back around. You know, it's just all the little stuff. And people look at the details. So, all the little things that stand out, hide all the ugly stuff. So like, say the nice shiny chrome on the outside of this, clean that up. They'll forget totally about all the crap in there, because I don't feel like cleaning it because I'm lazy. But like, make steering wheel look good, shine up the horn thingy, just the little stuff. I'm a big into that. Make little things matter, and it'll hide all the ugly stuff. You know what I mean? You know, put some rubber undercoating on there, and you never know the difference. And it'll make it all pop, and you don't got to worry about hiding it all. Boom. There you go. Voila. Job done. I gotta say, I got a 63 Cadillac out there. This is a 69 Lincoln. I've been sitting in the back seat waiting on this stuff to cool down and set. And that Cadillac is 100 times more comfortable than this car at all. Period. Hands down. That back seat, like a couch. So comfortable. This thing, it's exactly like sitting on a spring bed from the 1950s. It's not comfortable, but they get the job done. Somebody want it. Not me, though. Well, the crappy news is that pairing all these wires didn't do diddly squat for this. I might plug in the other one, see if that works. But if not, I'm not digging in there. I may look for another fuse panel or something, or if any like obviously bad wires. But the good news is the light works now. I think it's this little blue wire here. I think that was the power or the ground, one of the two for this thing. So that works now because it didn't work earlier. Yeah, that's all for today. I'm gonna call it quits for the night. Stinking key does nothing. Hear it clicking, it's not doing nothing. But is what it is. It might be the next person's problem. I don't know. I might drive it for a week or so, and then if I do, I'll probably get around to fixing the windows. But for now, I don't really care. Don't really care to. So, well, there's that. That's gonna be it for tonight. Continue this video probably sometime this week. Looks like we got some snow coming in. Might get a snow day or two. So, that'll be cool. See you then. I gotta wash these. I think I'm gonna take them out, throw them in the washer, let them scream around for a few hours, get them all clean, because like these things have been so pooped on. It's honestly, it's sad the condition this car was left in. So we'll vacuum those, throw them in the wash, something, maybe just a bucket of cleaner, you know what I mean? You know, a bucket of I like the Purple Power, or not the Purple Power, Super Clean. That's the stuff. If you haven't watched Pole Barn Garage, I advise you go do that. He's pretty good, but he uses a Super Clean. It's like the cheapest stuff you can get on the market, and it's potent. It'll put hair on your chest, and if you aerate it, gets in your lungs. Oh, you're down for the week. That stuff's rough, but cleans like a sucker. Tell you what, let's get the vacuum in this potato. Look, a nickel, making my money back already. Violence is key. almost fell there. There we go. Goodness gracious. Whew, it's looking better in here, I'll tell you that much. But it's still gross. I'm going to try to either do a carpet shampooer, like a little automotive one, suck it all up and shampoo it, bring some of the color back around. Either that or I'll get me a sander. I probably need the carpet shampooer. It'll probably do the best job. Tell you what, but it still works. I really need to get these seat belts out now and do all that. So we will take them seat belts out, throw them in a bucket of water with some shampoo. Or say hi, Tank. Hi, Tank. He's a good boy. Yes, he is. He's my buddy. Those in a bucket of cleaner. Let them soak for a couple days. Out of that, I'll throw them in the washer, and then we will absolutely just soak this whole thing down with Lysol. And that won't be our problem anymore. It'll still stink probably, and then I can get to cleaning all this up. Look at that. It's in my lungs. Oh, whew, there goes a couple years off my lifespan. But anyways, that's cool. That's the windshield wiper thingy up in here, and it doesn't really do a whole lot though, so that's kind of cool. So it's got some knobs on it, and I don't know what it all does. Some vents. Ooh, I like this little circle vent. That's kind of cool. What's that thing do? Let's just shut it on and off. Alright, it still moves. Alrighty. Alright, stop playing around. How does this thing come off? I just pull it up. Oh, there goes the broke vent. What are you doing, Tank? Okay, buddy. I need you to bug off. Hey, not the carpet. Okay, come on. What is this magic? How does this, what? Goodness gracious. Apparently this is above my pay grade. Come on, get out of there. Do the thing. I might be able to get a socket on there now. This is still so nasty, it's not even funny. I don't even want to touch the carpet with my hands. But, gotta clean it somehow. Come on. Bigger than that. 250. Yep, there we go. I don't know what that is, but it keeps crunching. In case you didn't know, I was a die-hard Ryobi guy. Maybe cheap, but it is the job done pretty well. I love that. Strip that one out. Fell down there. Over here, got the seats out now. That only spent about 20 minutes, and C6, C5, and B4 vertebrae are now gone because those weigh about 500 pounds a piece for some reason. Look at this. 8-track tape. Cannot read what it was. It's too faded. But I did realize factory 8-track car, which is pretty sweet. I also found really old Pepsi Cola can. It's a Maraca, because, you know, all the mice could not they just couldn't resist not pooping in literally anything in this car. It's like they had a scoreboard of who could crap the most places and how many times, and ridiculous. But good thing I'm taking the seats out, because that is absolutely horrendous. Look, it's an old wood handle screwdriver. Look at that. That looks like an earring of sorts. Maybe something. I don't know what that is. But it's getting sucked up in the Mouse Sucker 3000. The old vacuum. Because gotta get this clean. And I was hoping I had an orbital polisher. Like an orbital sander. A dual action one, so it spins on 2 axes. And I was hoping, because what you could do is, if it's Velcro, stick it on the carpet, and then it vibrates. It just uses one of the axes, and it's not actually rotating it. So it just grabs onto that and vibrates really hard. And then what it does is shakes all the crap out of the carpet. You can get it way cleaner, way easier. But I don't know what I did with mine. You know, who would know? I got crap everywhere in here. So I gotta find that, or obtain a new one. Harbor Freight sells it for like $10, so I'll just probably go to Harbor Freight, grab one. But yeah, let's vacuum up a bunch of this crap, and we'll go from there. You know what I mean? This is my favorite part about Ford. Oh, come on, buddy, butthead. Well, this is my favorite thing about Ford. See, these are studs on the seat, mounted to the dang seat. And it just goes through the floor, and then there's some nuts on the bottom, and it just bolts to it. I cannot understand why GM used bolts that went through the floor into a nut down there. It was awful design. Always the biggest pain in the butt ever to take those seats out. This one, boop, just pulls right up. And that's exactly why I was pulling the seats on this thing. Because that is gross, and that would stink horrendously. So, good thing I'm taking these out, cleaning them up, making everything look good. I'll probably try to see if I can't grease the motor, make it work better. Although it does work, so that's something. So, right now, we are cleaning the dash. Because it's gross, and it's got dirt embedded in it from years ago. So, I got some Simple Green diluted, because, you know, I needed to make more, and I only had about that much concentrate in it. So, honestly, I'm not that worried about it. I just needed something to get this clean with for now. I got the seatbelt soaking right now in the bucket. It immediately turned the water brown, which was rather nasty. What sucks is that the original owner was a smoker, so that's cool. And left cigarettes in the ashtray and in one of the back ashtrays. Other than that, nothing out of the normal here. Just wiping everything down, making it look nice. And I'm not a Ford feller, but I am growing on this, or I should say, this interior is growing on me. I like it. It's very classy styled, just unique, cool, old school, and I'm liking it. Starting to like it. I think it's pretty cool. It looks good too. I mean, other than the dash pad cracking, which is absolutely normal for these things, and the chrome on the strips in here is all flaking off. If I care enough, I will take a chrome plated or chrome colored Sharpie. You just recolor these all chrome, and it looks just as good as the day it did new, and no one will know the better. So that's something, a little trick for you if you're ever cleaning up an interior that had chrome on it that isn't chroming anymore. But you know, I got the microfibers for the loose stuff, and then I got the old red rag for the really in there stuff. But it's going, so let's just get this done. Turn in the mud. Oh. Ah. like goo. What's that? It's a little cold in here. My hip. Yeah. Alright, so I'm closing up shop for the night. It's cold. It's getting about 9, 10 o'clock. So, I did some more on the interior. I pulled this panel because, for some reason, Lincoln and their bright Ford minds decided we should put this vent here. But it goes to nothing. So it just leads down into a tunnel there, and then inside back here, you can see that right there. It goes from right there to there, and it just dumps outside of the car. So there's literally 0 point to that. Absolutely no purpose or use being in a car. All it's going to do is rot that out, and then it's going to rot out your trunk pan. This is why I don't like Fords. But so what? They don't rust out Colorado. Shit doesn't like that doesn't happen really too badly. So clean that out best I could. I took out the that sits up there. That is all metal, so I took it out, cleaning up there, getting all that taken care of. There's the seats. I'll work on those probably tomorrow or something. I repainted these. That is pretty, I tell you what. I like the look of that. So I got to paint it up, make them look pretty. Just the small things that matter. So got that clean. Rest of the dash is clean. Best I can get it, at least. Oh yeah, let me turn on my light for you. There we go. It's better. This stuff is like goo, and I have to destroy my thumbs to get it clean. And there's still some little pieces here and there that I need to clean up. I just need a small bristle brush. And but yeah, I cleaned up pretty well. I found the fuse box inside the glove box, all the way back in there for some reason. Got that cleaned up. I cleaned up that door. I got these panels cleaned up. They look a lot better. I mean, for what they can be. I vacuumed the crap out of the carpet, but it's as good as it's going to get for now until I can do either of the ways that I said earlier. But yeah, and that's about what I got done for the night. I'm going to fog her down pretty good. Yeah, we're just going to, yeah, everything gets it. There's no discrimination here. We're an EO opportunity garage. You know what I mean? So, I don't like dying of rat-borne illnesses, so we're just gonna, you know, do the right thing. Just hose her down. Really get there in the trunk too. It's gross. I'll pop the trunk, get in there better, but you know, this will do for now. Yeah, get that in there, real deep, nice and deep like, and voila. And then we will close up the garage for the night. It's cold. My fingers are cold. I want to take a shower and I want to lay down in bed. So, peace out. So I got me a little sander, a little cheap one, cheapest one Harbor Freight had. But this is what I was meaning by it shakes stuff out of the carpet. Got the Velcro on there. Just plant it in there real good. See how that stuff's starting to vibrate out? Look at that. Just shaking out of there. Just like that. So what we'll be doing for the I'll be doing all that, trying to get all the crap out of the carpet best I can, and going from there, you know what I mean? So not much else to do, just kind of paddling around in the garage. Alright, so I've got the old seats cleaned up. I mean, they're not great, they're not bad, a little bit bad. That's rough. Can't do nothing about that, except maybe throw a seat cover over it. But to be honest, I don't want to spend any more money on this car. I'm doing it as cheap as I can. All in, I think total right now is I've bought a starter relay. That right there, in that black piece. I bought a starter relay. Everything else is stuff that I've had or I'm reusing. So that's like 20 bucks. All in. Bought the car for $1,500, 20 bucks. I'm 15, 20 into this, and interior's looking a lot better now. That sander got in here, sucked up all this stuff. Let me pull this down real quick. I made all that look a lot better. You can tell I didn't really get over there, but that's far enough under there to be all right for now. I don't really care. About to put the seat back in. I accidentally snapped off the knob for the directional on the seat, because this is, you know, just perfectly in line that when you take them out it just rips it off. So that sucks, but I'm fogging this down with Lysol real quick, throw the seats back in, and go from there. I need to find the window regulator, or the power window relay. That's what it is. It's somewhere in this general area. I think that's the problem, because none of the windows have power. So that makes sense as to why that's like that, because there's nothing in here. None of these wires had power. I dug around for power and couldn't find nothing. So I just need to figure that out, and then maybe, if I'm lucky, the guy I buy all my cars from, Steve, he's on the other side of town. He's got another one of these, but it's no title, a little rougher, and see if I can't rob the window relay out of that. But otherwise, I'll tinker with that once I get these seats in and everything. Then the interior's done. Just one final quick wipe down, call it a day. I'll buy some of them air freshener bombs. You just pop the top on it, throw it in, shut the doors. I think I'm gonna do that, and then just leave air fresheners all over this thing, because I mean, it doesn't smell bad in here anymore. It just doesn't smell pleasant. It's like I'm not mad that it smells like that, but I could be smelling anything else. So yeah, we'll go from there and keep you updated. Hey everybody, welcome back to Brother Running Customs. Here we are with the second part of the interior on the Stinkin Lincoln, my 1969 Lincoln Continental Mark III. So here we go. Little on this. So here we are. We got I'm starting to put the interior back together. So this is a little out of order, but forgot to film this part earlier. So here we are. Seats are in. Look, interior is looking pretty good, might I say. We'll have one more wipe down on the inside, and I just got to bolt the seats down. They're not in yet. Back there's looking real nice. I got to clean off that bottom door panel, that chrome strip there, because I got this one out. It was in the trunk because I think the old boy thought the switch was bad, when really it's a relay. But she's looking pretty all right. One final quick sweep up, quick wipe down, and then she should be good to go. It's looking like a real car again, and not a stinky one. It's smelling not so bad. Yeah, it's, I mean, I gotta say it. Not a Ford guy. I like this interior, but these are the most uncomfortable car seats I've ever sat in my life. My 63 Cadillac right there, who has 7 years on this thing, is way more comfortable, and it's just bench seats. Way more comfortable. Disappointing, Lincoln. Disappointing. There's a couple of things on this car that just drive me nuts. But it's what it is. It's a cool car. I'm saving it from rotting away and becoming recycled material for new trash cars. But yeah, we're gonna. This video's done. Next one will be the engine and the paint. Gonna be doing all that, and then correcting those rust spots. So yeah, pretty cool, huh? You can tell by my face how stoked I am about this. I found another spot where the mice managed to find a way in, and they found a way to crap in every freaking crevice of this car. Oh my god, it's annoying. Little thing. So apparently this, you can take that off. It comes off. And there's just some screws down here. Well, I folded the seat forward. I was like, damn, that smells like mouse crap. There's more in here? No way. I cleaned the seat. Nope. Up inside there, you can just barely see along the edge of it. It's hard to get to. Full of mouse crap. It's a hey Jesus, it's me again moment. I swear to God, every mouse I find is getting stomped. I don't even care. What they have done to this car is a disgrace. And I will have my payback. Okay. There you go. There's my little thing. I cannot with this crap. So, well, I mean, interior's done now. Considering that I've literally had the seats apart to get the mouse house out. But, yeah, we'll, about finished up. I used leather conditioner on the seats. Try to see if they'll soften up a little bit again. And they're not still like a piece of plastic. Oh well, that's what it is. It's done. It's done. Interior's done. I'm not touching it anymore. Good Lord. Whew. Well, everyone, this is going to be a wrap on the interior portion of the 1969 Lincoln Continental. That's what's left of the build sheet back there. But yeah, I think it turned out pretty all right. Besides from the cracked dash and the god-awful seats that are about as much fun as sleeping on a straight-up box spring. But yeah, I mean, look at that, the mirror thingy works. Come on, come on. I could almost get it where I need it to go. Get violent enough with it, it'll work. But yeah, here it is. Look at that. Whoop. Power steering controlled windshield wipers. But yeah, got the old Prindle. That's pretty cool because there's just a light in there that lights it up. Makes it do the thing. I'll have to see if that 8-track does nothing. Put an 8-track in there. I got a couple sacrificial ones I'd be willing to put in there. Knobs work. Everything looks pretty good. I mean, aside from the fact that this has been one of the nastiest adventures I've been on, it's not bad. You know, I enjoyed it. It's fun. Especially just, I like seeing things come clean again. So, you know, that was fun. And being the one to put them back on the road and make them livable again, I'm kind of excited to cruise around in this thing once it's done up. This is really not comfortable in the slightest. For being honest with you, no, not at all. But it's cool. It's an old car. It's what it is. I appear to have brakes. I press the brake pedal and it feels like I have brakes, so that's one last thing I gotta do whenever I'm getting this thing roadworthy. Hopefully they hold in there. But yeah, that'll have to do it for this video of Barely Running Customs. Tune in for the engine and bodywork part. Should be pretty fun to see y'all there.